All right, so we have another instance of a school official, female, messing with a student, male, this time out of Oklahoma, a cheer coach, um, Jennifer Jean Hodkins, was messing with a 16-year-old student, but the catch of this one is, well, besides the fact that she's messing with a minor, is that this minor was dating her daughter.
16-year-old daughter.
That's a
It was
fact.
reported that they had sex.
And
300
yeah,
times.
according to the letter that he wrote from his detention facility, at his age of 21 currently, about the events that happened when he was 16 as a sophomore at the school that she worked at.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. You're in the detention facility. Like,
It just said he was at a detention facility, so I don't know if it was jail.
video type shit.
Yeah, it might have been jail or no, I'm sorry, rehabilitation facility. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, sounds like
Fuck him up. He probably was going drugs.
that's kind of what it sounds like. He's saying that had an effect on his outcome of his life. He's 21 now, and yeah, he detailed it to the school.
Right.
The school reported it to the police, and the police, went to Jennifer and read the letter to her,
Right.
and it's just those allegations are crazy. And she was arrested. She's 45, and we've seen this uptick of female teachers.
It makes you question, what the fuck were these teachers on out of school? Because all the teachers I had were
Here.
all mean to me. They do that. They do that. One of the teachers called me an asshole. None of them showed signs of wanting to fornicate. And it's not right. I'm not advocating that it's right. I'm just.
You
but-
kind of you
Okay, I'm
are.
not advocating it's right. Okay, like that.
You very much sound
But
like you
that
are.
is sick, man. If that was my son, I would have been mad as shit. Are you
Yeah,
gonna
that's
go ahead?
yeah.
Bye.
And they're saying,
No,
they're,
it's just saying like I'm gonna go back to the same thing that I say for men, that fuck with women, that fuck with women, that fuck with little girls. There is grown women that look like whatever you want. They're grown. Find someone grown. Same thing for her. Find somebody grown. Like you can't. I know there's probably grown men that are trying to talk to you, and you're turning them down for some 16-year-old.
I just feel like it's wrong on a whole bunch of different levels. They're underage. It's the same age as your child, and this is your child's boyfriend, actually.
Right.
So,
Like I just don't understand. Like what that it's just sick to me.
why would you be interested in a minor?
Why are you interested
One,
in a minor? And
why
then
would
you're
you be
manipulating
interested in a child or in somebody that your child is dating or has been with? Why would you be interested in someone like that?
Why would you be interested in a minor in general?
That's what I said. That's number one,
You
and
work
it's
at the
like,
school. Like she was a cheer coach at the school. Like
Yeah.
imagine how many other kids she's done this with. Then
I
it might
just-
not have been just him. Like that's you never know who that.
very
that's
possible.
involved.
But
I don't understand how she got. And the number 300 times, like, how do you know you all had sex?
yeah,
300
he
times?
said in the article that he went over their house multiple times a week, where she was sexually manipulative and demanding and stuff. And yeah, he quoted the number 300, over 300 times that they had sex.
Which is wild. But it all goes down to the end of the day. That's just perverted stuff. Like you're taking advantage of somebody's kid again. Like, and it's been multiple teachers actually that's been doing this. Like it's been an uptick, and it's usually the female students. Everybody always want to tell you watch out for the male students or the male teachers, and that happens with them too.
Yeah.
It happens more often than not, but it also happens with females, and I'm glad that it's starting to come out. Like it sucks that he waited 5 years to say something, but at least he finally said something because she could be doing this to somebody else's son right now.
Yeah, most definitely. And she was charged with second-degree sexual battery, and then it was also there was another charge. They want to say rape because they used the word rape in that article a couple times. But yeah, second degree. I know sexual battery for sure, and it's just like, yeah. I mean, that's sick. You use your influence and access that you had to that child who was supposed to be dating your daughter, and you, yeah. had some.
It's like, imagine how your daughter feel about that. Like,
just taking advantage. Imagine how his parents feel, you know,
his parents, right?
because you know they may have trusted him around you
Yeah.
and your daughter because they were dating.
Like you said, now his life is all probably in shambles because of that. He's probably in rehab, fucking off drugs because you did something to him that fucked him up. So
that might have been.
Think about that.
Yeah, him talking about it might have been a part of his healing, you know, from what he was, you know, or reconciling his past or whatever. And yeah, if that, you know, if the things like that are true, then yeah, they should be brought to the light and people should be held accountable for those things because that's you essentially having sex with children or minors.
It don't matter what you are, male or female. You should be brought to light because they're like.
Especially in that power situation of being an adult figure in a school setting or coach setting, like, sports setting, anything like that, where you
a role model,
you know, or you're the authority, and that's how it is in most situations because you're the adult.
Right.
So you're the authority, and you're the one that's choosing to, you know, take advantage of that situation.
You're taking advantage of your authority.
Yeah.
Basically, you're taking advantage of a situation. You're taking advantage of kids. You're taking advantage of people's parents. They putting their trust in you with their kids.
And I don't want to hear that, oh, you know, he's having sex already because he's having sex with a daughter and shit like that. You can't, as a 16-year-old, consent to have sex with someone who's over the age of 18. You can't. You
can, but it's still rape.
No, that's what I'm saying. That means your consent. You can't have consensual, lawful sex with a minor. It's still, yeah.
You do that, it's gonna be considered rape.
Yes, it is. You're having sex with someone under the age of 18.
Yeah, instead of someone the age of you. So I was like, why is somebody 18?
She deserves it. Yeah, you deserve what you know what you get if that's what it is.
Like there's so many websites for adults, for people that are single. There are so many opportunities. You can go speed dating. You can do anything possible, and you choose a kid. Like there's too many apps online now for you to meet adults, like that you could fucking link up with and do the exact same thing that you were doing with that kid, and it'd have been okay. That's all shit. Why can't people do that? Why? How is that so hard? Like I get it. Like I don't get it. I actually don't get it because you're around kids all day, and this again, someone like just for me, we have kids. That's like,
yeah.
That's like you get wind 5 years later that the cheer coach has been touching your kid or some shit.
That's
like I don't give a fuck if it's 5 years later or 10
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Your ass right now.
For sure, and that's what I'm saying. You deserve all the punishment that comes your way, everything that gets taken from you, and what you lose. You deserve all that plus more because you took away something that's pretty much immeasurable.
Yeah.
When it comes to the development mentally of the child that
you done fuck that person up forever. Like I said, you thinking about yourself. You're not worried about that kid's psychological health.
Mm-hmm.
You're not worried about him being able to not have sex or perform when he fucking another woman now when he does get grown because you done did that to him, and that's subconsciously on his mind every time he does it.
Yep.
So
it could be anything, and that's what I'm saying. That's probably part of his program that he's in now, trying to talk about what happened and so he can get through it. Yeah.
And that's understandable. That will literally ruin your life.
And I wish we could see, when they approached her, when the police came to her house and told her about what was happening, what she was alleged to have done, and then the letter that he wrote. I wish we could have saw her face when all that shit came.
And to somebody that knows her perverted ass. Oh, she's not like that, and I would have never guessed Jean John, whatever the fuck her name is.
Jennifer, yeah.
Jennifer, she wouldn't have done that, and Jennifer's a loving person, and she's that bitch a pervert. At the end of the day.
Sounds like it, and she's charged with those second degree counts. So we'll see, how that goes, and yeah, I mean, we'll follow up with that because that's just another one in the
exactly how it goes. She needs to go to jail.
Yeah, that's another one in the growing number of.
We need to keep that same energy for women that we do for men.
Most definitely.
When men do it, it's fucking disgusting and all that. And I get
they it gets lessened because people sexualize that, exactly, they're
Like,
women.
Oh, it's cool. This kid's 16. Fucking no, that's just still gross.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like just coming from a grown.
Because you're grown now and you see that, yeah, so you're trying to
Right.
manipulate these children.
Like you're taking advantage of a
You
kid.
are.
You are taking advantage of a kid. Somebody who's supposed to be trusting in you. Like they come over your house probably. Why would he be coming over her house?
Because that's at his girlfriend's house.
Right, but at a certain point, I'm sure they weren't boyfriend girlfriend no more. And
Yeah, I
he was
know.
still coming over.
Yep.
So his parents should have been questioned like, why are you even going over her house?
And probably ditching school
Probably
to
ditching
go
school,
to
and
the
she's
house
picking him up
while
and doing
she's
all that shit.
sickness.
Mm-mm-mm.
But yeah, man. What you guys think? You guys think those second degree charges are
Yes.
are sufficient? Do they suffice, or do you think that it should be tougher charges, or what do you think? Like, let me know what y'all think about that, because I don't know what the sentence is for those.
It needs to be the maximum.
But
That needs to be up there with murder.
I know it's not the worst that it can be because it's second degree, but I'm sure that serves a nice little sentence if they give the maximum for that.
The amount of times he said if they done did it, she's gone.
300 times, that number is like, and you see people.
That's almost one time a day. Every day for a year.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
That is crazy.
For you to estimate and have that number, it's like this was routine. It was a part of schedule.
Yeah, it was like every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm gonna molest you.
And that's exactly what it is molestation. Rape, if you want to call it. But yeah. Let me know what you guys think, man.
Shout out to him for telling.
For sure, gotta get that out there, man.